Good evening. You have somehow managed to slither down into the hidden part of the tubular universe, the part that very few people are aware of or will ever be aware of. And it's kind of like subversive. Well, we're buried in snow up here. It just keeps coming down and coming down and coming down. And I just figured I'm all stocked up on supplies, so I'm okay for a few days before I can actually venture out of the house. So I'm kind of upset about what's been going on in the world. I don't know if you are, probably a little bit. Everything is going to shit. Quite quickly, rapidly, sliding downhill into the vast vat of shit that we have created with our political systems and with industrial society. So the ride down is going to be almost like, it's like sliding down with a toboggan off of Mount Everest, right? I mean, it's going to be really fast, but what are you going to do? Well, you cling on and you watch it all fall down. Being a Canadian, of course, I'm aware of the, what am I going to call him? The guy who I don't want to talk about, kind of an orange pustule. Well, he's been saying that we should become the 51st state. Canada should become the 51st state. Oh, God help us. I think this guy has designs on all of North America because he views politics very much like a Risk board. You ever played the game Risk? And the best way to win Risk is to get North America. And then, yeah, you can conquer the world! What a scary time it is to be alive, right? I mean, you look at all these things going on around us, and you look around and you say, okay, it's not really happening here, and then it happens to you. It won't happen to me. I've got nothing to hide. So when they come and knock on your door in the middle of the night, just remember, you've got nothing to worry about. You've got nothing to hide. Well, there was that personal video that, I don't want to go there. Anyway, how's everybody this week? I'm feeling like shit as usual, but I'll get better. I'm sure I will. I'm sure that bright blue skies are just over the horizon and nothing bad is going to happen. That's the world we all wish it could be. Or at least some sort of return to semi-normalcy, like it's just gotten to the point where it's not normal anymore. Nothing's normal anymore. And what is normal? I've never been normal. I've always been abnormal and proud of it. But I gotta be me. And I think living outside of the United States of Mordor is kind of a benefit for me because I can still keep posting my shit on the tubular instance and nobody will ever find me here, so it's a good place to hide. Right here in plain view on the Veg the Aging Hippies channel. So America, if you want to annex Canada, here's a way to do it that would be really easy. Just offer every Canadian citizen $1 million. What would that cost? Not nearly as much as the tax cuts that you're giving to the people that don't need them. And you could buy a whole country and give me $1 million and it's, Jose, can you see? You know, I mean, it's just, it's business, right? I wrote a piece saying, what if the Orange Pustule decided to invade Canada? And everybody laughed and laughed and laughed. And our Prime Minister just goes and laughs and laughs and laughs. And meanwhile, waiting in the wings are corporations run by billionaires, the most evil humans on the face of the earth. Here is a painting I did 25 years ago or more. Actually, it was more like 35 years ago. It was of a band I was in. We tried really hard. We worked. We sweated. We drank a lot of beer. We inhaled a lot of substances. And where did it get us? Absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. And it's like so many people whose dreams are wisps of smoke that vanish into the air, flying around the world in a place that could have been. Now a very good friend of mine, Hambone Littletail from Humpty Dumpty tribe, has decided to put his channel on ice. Why? Because he lives in DeSantis land, and he's afraid. He's afraid that he might be discovered and have a cross burnt on his lawn. But I say, that's just obeying in advance. I've decided to become more dada, kind of crazy, because dada is an art movement that I can respect. It responds to insanity with more insanity, and that's all that any of us can do, is respond to insanity with insanity, and don't surrender. Just act crazy, like I do. It's simple. YouTube will never push my videos, so what do I have to worry about, right? I just think that I have so much fun putting these things out for the few people that watch them. And it's the Cyber Hippie Love Tribe. And there's a lot of strangeness going on here. I like to do psychedelic backgrounds and things just because it's entertaining. And it's also sort of sticking it to the man. What man? Batman! I'm going to keep posting, and you will keep commenting, and my life is going on, and getting the telomeres are getting shorter, and the time is going faster, and I think this is my calling in life, to be an idiot on YouTube. I've never been so satisfied with a career in my entire life. So thank you for letting me have this opportunity, Google, and thank you for protecting me from getting a cross burned on my lawn. Well, that may come to that eventually, but I'm not worried. I don't care anymore. I'm crazy. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Leave your comments so I know that I'm not posting these into the void and they're just disappearing. Oh, and follow me on Blue Sky at Vegematic, the aging hippie. I think it's at Vegematic is the official thing. And I am still Vegematic for those of you who are confused. It's just that the channel is now called Veg, the aging hippie. If by some stroke of miracle I make it 2 years and 2 months from now, the channel will become the ancient hippie, because I'm transferring from aging to ancient. It really is a bitch too. Peace, love, look after each other, give some money to somebody, not me, but somebody out there on the street that looks like they could really use it. Give them a couple of bucks for me and say, it's from the Cyber Hippie Love Tribe. Be well, everybody, and I'll talk to you next week. And hit that damn bell thing and you might get a chance to see me when I come on. Good night.